Hi, I'm Joyce Danger. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to share a little bit about how to show some people some extra things. It might be during a skincare class, or it might be just during another, not necessarily even an appointment. It might be you're dropping off an order for somebody, and instead of hanging it on her door, I offer to show her some things. Or it might be sitting at a baseball game and you've got a few things in your purse, or it might be at work during a coffee break or lunch hour or something like that, but just some, ways to just demonstrate a few products. So I usually ask permission first before I just jump right into, a little pitch about things. And I might say, oh, I just have some new things that are, kind of fun and exciting. I'd love to show you if if you got a couple minutes. So one of the things that I am really excited about is the smudger brush. And this little brush helps, and I might say something like, I don't know about you, but some ladies are just really good at getting their eyeliner exactly where they want to have it, and it just turns out perfect every time. Or some of you are maybe more like me, where sometimes it turns out pretty good, and sometimes it's, like you want your eyeliner, how your eyeliner goes, and I draw on the back of my hand, like my lash line might be right here, and I put my eyeliner on, but my eyeliner turns out like that, and then if you can see that where there's a line, a gap in between the two. And so if you take your smudger brush, and you got to do it right away while it's, our products, they set. And so if you do it right away, then it'll just smudge it out like that. And now you have one line instead of two lines. And so it fills in that. If you had, I used to have like a naked spot in between the two, and it just fills the two in. Or if you get kind of a dot, dot, dot kind of effect like that, where it doesn't quite connect together, it smudges like this, and now I have one line again, so it pulls it all together. So I've had really good success with showing it like that, and very super easy to use. When you do it at your makeover parties, what I do is I make sure that the person has the eyeliner brush and the smudger brush at the same time, so that this doesn't set before she gets to the smudger brush. Then it's a good opportunity to show her the brush cleaner while, as we're going to switch between people, you want to make sure that the brush is clean. So I just give it a little squirt, which I'm doing right here. And then to clean it, I just take a paper towel and clean it, just rub it on that. And as soon as it comes out clean, where you don't see any more, now I'm not seeing anything on the paper towel, now you know that it's clean, and so then I'll put it back with my testers, and I know that I've got a clean brush. And so she also sees that how to use the brush cleaner, because I think a lot of times people don't know how to clean the brush, so then we get frustrated with that, because you know that you don't want to keep using a dirty brush. So this is the brush cleaner, and that retails for $10. Smudger brush retails for $10 also. I keep a lot of my testers actually in the bag that comes, the brush bag, and so I keep this whole thing filled with testers. So if I'm going to show some stuff, I can have this all filled with testers, and this might be the thing that I bring with me in my like my tote bag. I bring, sometimes you bring in your purse with you. I keep my regular stuff in just a bitty little purse, but then the purse always goes in a tote bag, which has my water and all that kind of stuff in it. So then I can just toss this in there, or I might be bringing my showcase bag. If I'm doing a delivery, then I'll throw her order in here, I'll throw this in here, and anything else that I want to show all goes in the the bag, like this kind of bag like that, or whichever bag you're using, so that when I go into your house, I have my purse and that's all I'm going in with, and there's no, this stuff is all in there, so there's no extra stuff like that. So that stuff all goes like that. Other things that I like to show are like some of I do like kind of Joyce's favorite things. So one of my favorite things now is like for lashes. We like to have the big, thick, full lashes, but we also like to have them separated. So I find that getting the best of both worlds is when I use the eyelash primer. It gives me the nice, thick, full lashes, and also it gives them that little bit of curl. And you can use the curling iron or curling, what do you call the little curling thing? But I always curl or pinch my eyelids, and that doesn't feel very good. So I find I can just hold it there for just a second, and then it gives that, sets there, and it gives that little curl to it. And then I'm using the Love Lash mascara, and I'm using waterproof because my eyes water a lot. And so I do this first, and then it separates them all into individual lashes, and then I take the Ultimate mascara over the top of that. So my first coat is the Love Lash, and then the second coat is the Ultimate, and then I get the best of both worlds. And then if you want to put another coat of, if you are using waterproof, so that then I have waterproof on the bottom, and then, or as a base coat, and the waterproof as the top coat to make sure that everything stays put. And I've had really good success with that, without having it, bleed all over my face. I was talking to a gal the other day, and she said that she uses eye drops multiple times a day and has had really good success also with this waterproof, keeping everything in place. So that's kind of a fun tip for that. And I always think it's important when you're talking to your customers to give them some good beauty tips, because where is she going to read all this? And she's not, she's not going to be watching these videos, and she's probably not going to take the time to, read a bunch of beauty tips. So as her beauty consultant, you want to be more than an order taker, and you want to give her some of the, tips of the trade. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. Another thing that I think is really helpful for summer is beauty blotters. These are oil absorbers, and if you find that throughout the course of the day a woman gets, you get oily or have a meltdown or whatever goes on, these things you just, so you can have, like I have one of these in my demo that, that people can show you, or if you have it in your purse. Like in my purse, if I just have a bitty little purse like this, but there's a lot of stuff that I have in here that I can use for demonstration. That's how you write your stuff off if you're using it for demonstration on a regular basis. So you take your beauty blotter, let her go ahead and, put it on her, nose or forehead or whatever, whatever area she's oily. But if you go like this, you can see that it takes the oil, I don't think you can see it on here, but it takes the oil off and not the makeup, so that it makes a nice way to get touch up throughout the day without, wrecking up your makeup. Another way to touch up throughout the day, I got this idea from Lori Hawthorne, is to use the cream to powder foundation. Fits in a little compact like this, and it starts out creamy when you put it on, turns into powder, and best to put it on with a sponge, but you can certainly use your finger and just, put a little bit on like that and touch up. A lot of times people find that, like, if your nose, like if you, blow your nose or whatever, that you lose a little bit of foundation, from there, so it just kind of puts things back where it was. So this is something you might have in your purse. And so I don't mind showing something that I might have in my purse, and it doesn't have to be her color or anything like that. It's just that I'm showing the concept, and then she can see her color. We can use the foundation matching chart to see what color she would use. This is another fun thing. I call it the one-click wrinkle stick. This is actually called a target action line reducer. And the way to demonstrate this, I'll use, like on the back, if you look at the back of people's, wrist here, there's little lines and wrinkles. So if you put it right there, like going this way and through like that, so on one side but not the other, then go ahead and then show your other stuff, and then when you come back to it, you can see a difference in those little lines right there. The place that it's meant to be used, of course, is around the eye area, around the lip area, any of the areas here that we have. I don't need to point out my wrinkles to you guys, but you know where the wrinkles are. So it's a way that she can get that instant gratification for getting rid of some of the fine lines and wrinkles that she might be struggling with. Then the other product I might be showing at this time, being that I now have a mess on the back of my hand, would be eye makeup remover. Now you can use the full-size eye makeup remover, which is, I like to work from full-size so that people can see how big the product is. However, if you're working, sitting in a ball game and you don't want to bring all this stuff with you, the current preferred customer program thing is the, the bitty little one like this. So sometimes when we have these little gift purchase things, I will pull an extra one so that I have one that I can work with for demonstration purposes and have something bitty to keep handy. Then obviously you guys know how to use the eye makeup remover. I do keep a little thing of Q-tips and cotton balls in with my demos, just a bitty little bag like this, so that I have something easy. But then either you're working with the back of her hand or mine, but either way, that like she sees just within a second how easy it comes off, and you've just demonstrated another product and cleaned up your mess while you were doing it. We were talking about instant gratification, and I want to talk about another instant gratification product that I think is great at this time of year, and I learned this from Lisa Piney. And what she does is, how you want to put on like shorts or capris or a sundress or something like that, and if your legs are as white as mine, it's just plain embarrassing. So we have the Subtle Tanning Lotion, which is a great product, and it gives you that tan, but you have to wait like 4 hours, or it builds, so you put it on today and tomorrow and the next day and that sort of thing. But I don't think to put it on until I want to go, like right now. I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to put on a sundress, and I want to go and have it be right there right now. So what Lisa does is she puts on tinted moisturizer in a color that's darker than her legs. So like this particular one, this is beige 2, so you could wear, like I could wear beige 2 or I could wear bronze 1. Mix it with your subtle tanning lotion, so you use like half and half, and this way you get the instant gratification of the color on your legs right now, but you also get the the subtle tanning lotion is going to work with your legs, and so it's going to get the color on your legs. So if you do this every day for a few days, you're going to build up that color from this, but you get the color from this, if that makes any sense. So you get the instant gratification, but ultimately you're going to get the color so that you don't always have to use both, that you're going to be able to have this built up then over time. You just be able to use this, or if you're like, I'm one of those people who tans pretty easy, so over time, by the, a little bit into the summer, I will find that I have that color, and then I use the subtle tanning lotion to even out my farmer tan. I got a really nice start on my farmer tan this weekend, so I'll find that I use that for the areas where I won't show you my farmer tan, but the strap lines, or you get the funny tank top lines, or the tan that goes up to a certain point on your legs, and then it's white beyond that, and you can fix some of those mistakes that way. Another product that I think is kind of fun at this time of year is the facial cleansing cloths. These have the cleanser right here inside of the cloth, like this. So this is convenient for if you're going to the gym. It's a nice place to have your cleanser right there. I think it's nice if you're going to the cabin and you've got your cleanser right there. I was staying at a relative's cabin just last weekend, and I couldn't find any washcloths anywhere there, and I also didn't want to get makeup all over their washcloths if I had found any, but I was there overnight, so I just took this, and I had just one of these, so I just tore it in half. You can just kind of tear it like that because there's enough cleanser on here to use that way, but I just tore it in half like this and used one half at night and the other one in the morning, so that I had could go ahead and wash my face and yet not leave a mess in their bathroom, and had everything, like that. So a lot of times I use these for travel. So like in going to Dallas for seminar, I like to use something like this, and we'll use it for like when we travel to Europe and that sort of thing. I just put enough of them so that I have everything. Some places, like in Europe, they don't have regular washcloths at their hotels, so I like those for that. Other things that I wanted to share with you is just have fun with the ladies. So when you're talking to them, listen to her and find out what it is that she wants. If there's something that she would like your advice about, or something that she's struggling with. You want to have a good knowledge of the products yourself. So I find that the things that I sell are the things that I love and the things that I use myself. So don't be afraid to show her something that's in your purse. A lot of times, as I'm showing things, I might dig in my purse and say, oh, look, I've got this, facial highlighting pen, and this goes, right here. If you got those little dark, I always get the little dark things right here, and I might show her something that I have there, or lipstick colors. I've always got a few colors in my purse, and so I might show a few colors, on the back of my hand. And I don't have a problem if, like I wouldn't want her to put this on her lips, but if we put it on the back of her hand or my hand or something like that, usually there's, if you've got some relatively popular colors in your purse, or if she wants to just at least get a feel of it, that, that's, I guess I'm all right with something like that, but she can see what we have, and also that they can see that it's okay to have more than one lipstick. Before Mary Kay, I would have never thought about that anyone would ever have. I mean, I didn't even wear lipstick, so the idea that somebody would have multiple lipsticks in their purse just was kind of a foreign thought to me. Kind of like people, like my husband wondering why do I need to have more than one pair of black shoes? Guys don't get that, but we become a little high maintenance after a while, and it's okay. So have fun with makeup, have fun with the ladies, and let her pick out things that she wants to get. And I usually have the sales ticket handy, and so I might just ask her if there's anything that tempted her, and usually they just volunteer if there's things that that they liked. And don't worry if you don't have it with you, or don't have it handy or whatever. Just say it's no big deal. I'll just drop it off for you, or I can pop it in the mail. We have direct ship, so I can just direct ship it to you. But either way, you can get the things that you want, and hope that you have hope that she had fun with it. And thanks a lot for joining me. Thanks.